All right. Hey, everybody. This is Heidi Gruss, and I am going to be sharing the unfranchised business overview with you this evening. So, what I would suggest is grab a piece of paper or a notebook, have something handy to write down any questions that may come up throughout this overview because I'm going to be giving you a lot of details. And we want to make sure afterwards we book follow-up appointments so that you can get all of your questions answered. So, here's a picture of my husband and I. This was actually from our convention in Greensboro, where we celebrated our 25th year in business with all of our favorite business partners. And Tim and I achieved the Senior Master Coordinator PIN level just 1 year into growing our business. And that PIN level equates to earning between $3,000 and $4,500 every 4 weeks of the calendar year. And so what I'm going to do this evening is basically show you the exact overview that Tim and I saw in March of 2016, where, we saw this business as an opportunity to save a lot of money for our family. We didn't even realize the earning potential that this business had. It wasn't until we really started to get going in the business that the business came to life, and we found the more we shared the opportunity with other people and other families, it just made financial sense. And that's how we've grown our business so quickly to now be the fastest growing distributors in the state of Connecticut. So something we're really proud of as we're leading our team. But really, our success has everything to do with the business platform here, which really is the next generation of business. We've positioned ourselves ahead of all of the economic trends that are going on right now. When you look at retailing, you're seeing brick and mortar stores close left and right. And you're also at the same time seeing online sales continue to skyrocket. So if you rewind back to the Thanksgiving holiday weekend in 2016, we saw $6.4 billion being spent through the internet. Billion. That was a new record, yet in 2017, the same weekend, we saw $13.3 billion spent through the internet. So what we have been reassured of is that the internet is here to stay, and more people are choosing online shopping over the brick and mortar stores because it's convenient. There's more inventory. The prices are often better, and you have opportunities now to use digital platforms like shop.com, where you can comparison shop and start to move the leverage away from the consumer, away from the brick and mortar store, and moves it back to the consumer. And that's what I'm going to go over with you tonight. So in this business, you have access to a multi-million-dollar business platform that you can now own. You have the ability to sell millions of products, only we do that digitally. There's no reason to maintain an inventory of product in your home. People simply go onto your site, they find what it is they're looking to buy, and they have it drop shipped right to themselves. We also have the ability to earn income, not just on your own spending, but on other people's spending as well. That's our shopping annuity. And finally, we have the ability to expand distribution to build ongoing income, very much like a franchise does, only we do this through a digital platform. So we're like a digital franchise. And this is all within a plan that is affordable, flexible, and very profitable. So what is the shopping annuity? When I talk about this business, I make a lot of comparisons, first to Amazon, because people tend to understand Amazon, right? It's a shopping site where people are able to purchase, a variety of different items from a lot of different independent distributors, right? So similarly, shop.com is a site where people can shop for just about anything, only we're partnered with independent distributors and franchise stores. So all of the stores that you're probably already shopping at, right? And then as all of the different shopping takes place, whether it's you or your customers or your partners, we have this system that is able to track every single dollar that is spent everywhere. And we're able to combine all of those dollars, creating a shopping annuity. And this is how we're able to move the margins back to the consumer in the form of cash back and ongoing income. Okay. And I'm going to explain this all in more detail, but you have to just understand what the platform is doing. So here's a sample of what the shop.com site looks like. So around Thanksgiving, we had a banner up there for Turkey Day. We also, right now, if you were to log on, you'd see a bunch of specials for Valentine's Day. And we always can see what we have accrued in cash back. And this is basically a reward system. Okay, so you're not going to get rich off of cash back, but it's an extra perk that we offer to all of our preferred customers. And it's no cost to be a preferred customer. And also you, the entrepreneur that owns this site, you're also able to earn cash back. So we can find any store that we're looking for the most part. So maybe I'm doing some work for my business and I need to get some copies made. I go through Staples Copy and Print all the time. Why? Because I get 9% cash back and 8% IBV. IBV is a point tracking system that ends up equating into dollars. And this is that residual income that I am now earning on a weekly basis. So you can see here, we've got Staples Copy and Print. As well as look at all of these other stores. There's going to be a ton of stores here that look very familiar to you. We obviously can't show you all 4,000 tonight, but what we can do is show you a nice variety off of a few different industry lines that we tend to shop in. And when you become an owner, you also end up learning about brand new stores that you may have never heard of before. That happened to me. I learned about Boxed, Jet, and Raise right across the top here. Boxed and Jet, they saved my life. I'm a mom of 3, so I'm pretty busy. I would much rather log on to Boxed or Jet or one of our, one cart stores and do all of my grocery shopping so that it ships for free and ends up on my doorstep within 1 to 2 days, right? And these are all of the things that, my kids use on a regular basis, right? So from Boxed the other day while I was in Miami, I did some shopping for my husband so he didn't have another errand to have to run, kind of holding down the fort for me. So I had the Cheerios and the, what else did I have? I think we had more toilet paper sent home, some mac and cheese, some snacks for their lunches. All of that was delivered right to the house. And Jet is the same thing, right? You don't have to shop in bulk with Jet. And even in some zip codes, you can get your fresh groceries delivered to you. And both of these sites also offer you their own cashback rewards on top of our reward system as well. And then with Raise, I was showing someone today, Raise is a place where you can buy distressed gift cards, meaning that I bought a gift card to Sephora. It was a $200 gift card, only I paid $182 for that. So I saved some money before I even started shopping, and then I was able to go to Sephora and get my new curling wand, which I earned cash back and IBV on as well. That curling wand is going to be shipped here either by Friday or Saturday, shipped for free. And through Raise, I have saved, since I became an owner in this business, through this one site, I've saved over $1,000. I've saved almost $600 from Boxed. So right there, that's, I'm pretty close actually, if you added them both up to $1,700 there, plus my cash back. And this is only off of 2 sites. There's 4,000 different stores that I'm constantly shopping at. And that doesn't even begin to quantify how much money I put back into my pocket. So that has everything to do with Shop Buddy. This is the little guy who saves all of us hundreds of dollars. And how this works is Shop Buddy is a patented application that we download to Chrome. And what happens is he looks and does all of our comparison shopping for us. So if I'm looking for a new gas grill and I do a Google search, any store that's connected to our site will also have a shop.com banner on it. Why this is so important is because I can't even begin to think of all the different sites that are partnered with us. So when I was looking for discounted Disney passes, I searched things that seemed pretty obvious to me, some of our travel sites, and I searched by Disney, and nothing came up through our shop site. But when I Google searched discounted Disney tickets, bestoforlando.com came up with a banner. And so I knew that this was a site that was partnered with shop.com. It gave me discounted group passes, multi-day passes, park hopper passes, you name it, it had it available. And when I shared this with people, they had never heard of the site before. But wouldn't you know, I had a lot of my different mom friends all of a sudden very interested in booking their passes through my site, which, all of that volume contributes to the residual income. What an awesome deal. And I was so happy to get my friends that great deal for their upcoming spring vacations. So then what Shop Buddy does is it also offers you any additional coupon codes that are available to either further drive down the cost of your merchandise or give you, extra incentives. So from Sephora, I got a whole fragrance set that was valued at $35. I got it for free because Shop Buddy offered that to me. So that was cool. It's just an added perk there. And here's another aspect of our business. So everything I just showed you that you can do online with all of our franchise stores, we can also do locally with all of your mom and pop stores that you love to frequent, right? We support local businesses too. So now imagine being able to go into your local pizza joint or, pick up Chinese food for dinner, or maybe you're going to get a haircut or do some dry cleaning, and you can now earn cash back and those IBV points towards your residual income by running all of those errands as well. And how this works is we work with local merchants and they negotiate, what type of percentage they're going to give back to their customers in the form of cash back. And we link them up to our Shop Local site, which we've now partnered with Yelp. Okay, so we're going to be able to see reviews. You can get directions. You get all the necessary information like you would on a Yelp, right? You can see the restaurant's menus and all of that. You can search by zip code. So when we were down in Miami, we could find all of the Shop Local restaurants that we wouldn't have known about otherwise had we not had this app and this site connected to our business. So again, just always looking for ways to put more money back in your pocket. And look at that. You get a notification right to your phone as soon as you've used your method of payment that you've registered in your customer profile at one of these local businesses. You get a notification on your phone that you've just earned cash back. Pretty cool if you ask me. So it's your choice, really. This business presents you with an option. You can continue to spend your money at all of the different companies and stores, like you're currently doing, or you can make a couple simple changes in your life. Shopping online is the biggest one. And by doing that through your own site, you end up converting your spending into earning through our shopping annuity and earning yourself some pretty significant money. So I'm asking you, which do you prefer? If you're interested in earning some money off of the money that you're spending, you need to keep watching this overview and get more of the details. Okay, I have to take a sip of water. Hold on one second. Okay, so I want you to think of our business in two main categories. So One of them I just talked to you about. It's our internet marketing company where we've partnered with all of those franchise stores, right? And now you're able to get better deals and earn cash back and earn those points towards your residual income. That's one aspect. The other aspect of our company, which is really the bread and butter, this is how we really make a lot of money in this business. We are a product brokerage company. What this means is that we've partnered with manufacturing companies to bring our products to market. And we manufacture hundreds of our own products that are all in multi-billion-dollar industries, where we know we can be at the top of the market, okay? And when we partner with manufacturing companies, number one, we're always partnering with companies that are within the United States, okay? And the other thing is, we always partner with manufacturing companies that exceed the quality standards, and because all of our products are tested in the warehouses as well as they're being distributed to make sure that they exceed the industry standards in the different markets that we're involved in. The reason this is so important is because all of our products are based off of scientific research and evidence-based studies. And you know how in a lot of companies there's, the hot product, so I don't know, I'm trying to think of, okay, so I've been watching some of my friends post about these, fantastic eyelashes, right, that they're having now because of a particular product. And I'm sure the product is great, and it capitalizes in, on the market until the next product comes out that can outperform that lash product that's out right now. With our products, nothing ever comes out and beats out our product. And the reason for that is, let's say our trim tea, okay, which is one of our newest, hottest products, has great results. I'm going to share those with you in a couple of minutes. But the minute that the research changes with the trim tea, we adjust our product and our ingredient formulations to stay current with all of the research out there. We make those modifications so that the product stays at the top of the industry always. So I really like that aspect about our products. It just means that we're always offering our customers the best of the best. That is why with our isotonic line of vitamins, nothing has come out to outperform this line of vitamin supplements. Now, here's what you need to understand. If you take vitamins right now, and I question whether or not they're working for you. How do you know they're working for you? I ask this because when I ask people face to face, they typically don't have a response. They typically say, I'm not really sure. I'm not even consistent with them. And in fact, I'm typically not consistent because I'm not sure if they're working. Well, with our isotonic line of vitamins, they come in a powder form. We mix them with water. We consume them on an empty stomach. And because we've removed all of the binders and fillers, all of the chemicals and dyes, our bodies can break down and absorb these substances at about 95%, okay? Now, most of the vitamins out there come in a pill form and are filled with binders and fillers, and we're lucky if our bodies can absorb 20% of that vitamin. So when people convert over to our isotonic line, they instantly start to feel better, and guess what happens? They become customers for life. We have an entire trial size marketing program to create a 6-figure retail commission just off of our vitamin supplements alone. And, that's it. I'm just kind of referencing different information that we have for you. We obviously can't get into all of it tonight, but then we have a line of age management products. We have things for our children, our babies, our toddlers, even our, preteens, right? Everything from the isotonic vitamins for them to, diaper creams and body washes, shampoos, conditioners. TLS, that's our line of weight management products. This time of year, I know our team was running a bunch of 21-day challenges, posting crazy results, people losing up to 21 pounds in 21 days, all based off of programs that support healthy eating, low glycemic eating. So you're eating a lot of lean proteins and lots of fruits and vegetables. We also have a line of nutraceuticals through Nutrimetrics, which attracts a lot of licensed health professionals. So your doctors, chiropractors, nurses, physical therapists, even licensed behavioral health clinicians are attracted to our business because they want to be able to offer their patients a line of nutraceuticals to help them better manage the symptomatology related to their different diagnoses. We have 4 different lines of skincare. We have our motives-based cosmetics that were created by Lauren Ridinger and Lala Anthony. We have our hair and professional grooming products. I will tell you, our cosmetics and our hair products have allowed us to partner with 3 different salons, all because of the quality of these products. These salon owners, we shared the products with them. They were amazed. And from a business standpoint, it made such financial sense to them to retail products the way that we market them, and it just made better financial sense for them. We have our enzyme-based cleaning products, better for around your kids and your pets. We have things for your cars and your pets. We have Conquer, which is a platform to help musicians market themselves. We have Debt Shredder, which is a software that will help you pay down your debt faster. And then we have Web Solutions. This is a web design industry that is specifically for small to medium-sized businesses. So if you know a business owner that doesn't have a website or has a bad website, you really need to get them connected with Web Solutions. The minimum commission here in this industry line is $1,000 for every website sale that happens that you make the referral for. There's a minimum of $1,000 commission off of that. So very, very lucrative. Here's our trim tea, which I was talking about. This is the product I can't keep on the shelves. I am having people, I've given out samples and everybody is buying it because they love the way it tastes. They love the way they feel. I just sold a box to Carly the other day. She said, I don't feel jittery on it at all. I've noticed, my hunger's gone down. The average weight loss over a 10-week study was 28 pounds with 6.3% body fat loss and 6.4 inches. Okay. So phenomenal results. All people are doing is drinking the tea. They're not changing their diet or their exercise habits. And this is all because of the well-trimmed ingredient. It prevents our fat cells from maturing. There's doctors that have done YouTube videos on this product with results, just so you can get all the science behind it, and we can get that into your hands if it's something you're interested in. Here is a picture of our headquarters. We are located down in Greensboro, North Carolina. We are a 25-year-old product brokerage company, and we are a global business, okay? So we've got partners from, the UK and Spain to Mexico and Canada and the Dominican Republic to Singapore, Taiwan. Our newest area is Malaysia. So we're just continuing to grow and expand. We won the Torch Award in 2013, and we won it again in 2018. And this is it's phenomenal. We continue to get more and more recognition for our business because of the way we do business, right? It's about our integrity. It's about our ethics, our ongoing A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau for the better of 25 years. So if you're listening to this overview, just to get some facts, you want to have these facts. You want to know that we're rated number 59 on the Internet Retailer's Top 500 list. We've also been and still are at number 1 on the top 10 list for best online retailer. We just moved ahead Amazon. And here are our financials. I can tell you, we actually closed out 2017 at, now I'm forgetting what it was, 7.78 billion, I think, in retail sales, and we've paid out over 4.1 billion to the unfranchised owners. A couple of things you need to know about this slide. Number one, we always publish our financials. So if you want to see that entire publication, we can get that into your hands. Number two, look at this bar graph here. Year after year, we always find a way to outperform the previous year. How many businesses do you know that can do that consistently? Even in the years where it was a tough economic climate, we still found a way to pull ahead. And then look, over half of the retail sales that we have earned, we have paid back out to the unfranchised owners. We have the highest payout ratio of any home-based business out there, and that is because of the true partnership between the leadership and the unfranchised owners, which is someone like me or someone like the person who invited you on this overview. That partnership is strong. And so everything I'm describing for you tonight really does lend itself to a modern franchise, okay? We've got all the systemization, standardization, and uniformity that a franchise has, meaning that when we have a new partner in this business, we plug them into our management system and get them all of the professional marketing tools and plug them into our training system so that they learn how to brand themselves and increase visibility to their business so that they can be successful just like the rest of their team. And it's the same mentality as, when you get a new Starbucks in your area. They do everything the same exact way. The Starbucks storefront looks, the same. The colors are the same. The cups are the same. The uniforms, all of the equipment, everything is the same. And we do that the same exact way here with Shop.com and Market America. So what we've done is we've created a shortcut to the 45-year plan because let's face it, for most people, the 45-year plan isn't working. I know plenty of people that have hit the age requirement to be able to retire. They're just not able to retire because of their financial stresses, right? They're just not ready. So that date keeps getting pushed farther and farther out. 5% of the population has figured out a way to be financially fit. And guess what? 74% of that 5% own their own business. I'm just saying it is a way to get ahead in this economic climate. And so that's what we've done. We've created a 2 to 3 year shortcut for you to build your unfranchised business so that you can build a financial foundation that offers you freedom and security. And keep in mind, this business is a willable asset. This was very, very important to my husband and I as we were evaluating this business. This is part of the legacy we will leave behind to our 3 children. So the first step you take to build this business is you make the one-time initial investment of $399 plus tax. What you get for that, you get your own Shop.com site, which is managed and maintained by Shop.com. What does that mean? I have my own IT department working for me. I can call corporate at any point in time if I ever have an issue with my site, and I have professionals there that are working on any type of problem. I also get to buy any of our Market America exclusively branded products at a wholesale cost, and I can then turn around and retail those products and earn 30 to 50% in retail commissions. By launching your business this way, you are able to participate in our management performance compensation plan, which means that that's that residual income. And we're not paid. Okay. We're not paid to add a new partner into this business. That wouldn't be where our ethics are at all. We're not looking for a warm body. We're looking for partners that see this business platform as a way to make a lot of money and create leverage, just like a franchise does. And so with that $399 plus tax, we also give you a sample of product. So here you can begin to use and share some of the products that we manufacture so that you're familiar with them, and you can develop that base of 10 customers. And keep in mind, this entire business platform is designed so that we all find over time about 6 partners and 10 customers to build that ongoing 6-figure income. So our that $399 plus tax also gives you some additional sites for you to have so that you can offer your customers a more customized experience. And we get you all of the getting started materials, and we plug you into our audio training series, which is my favorite thing ever. It means that I get to be trained by the top earners in this business, and I get to learn about everything that they're doing and have done to be successful, and I get to copy that so that I am also successful, and that's exactly what we'll plug you into as well. Hold on. The second step after you've got your site up and running is we look at everything that you're currently using in your household. We go through a shopping list to identify, some pretty regular things. So I bet you all wash your clothes, right? So you use laundry detergent and fabric softener. And I bet you clean your house too. So there's some cleaning products, and you take a shower. So there's shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And then maybe you use skincare, and maybe you take some vitamins. So there's all a minimal amount of products that everybody uses that we convert over to our exclusively branded products. And the reason why we do this is because we're looking to get the highest return off of every dollar we spend, okay? And so when, if we can convert over to our skincare products, let's say, I'm going to get 80% of a return on the dollar versus going to the Clinique counter through Macy's online, where I would get about 4% of a return. So wouldn't you rather have 80% on your dollar versus 4% on your dollar? Absolutely. And that's the name of the game. And so that return that we get, we track in the form of BV points. It's, again, we've got our point tracking system is divided up between BV, which is on the Market America exclusively branded products, and the IBV, which is where we purchase everything else that we need for our household that we don't personally manufacture. So if you're looking to, get those business supplies, you're going to go through Staples, or you're going to do a renovation for your home. Maybe you're going to go through Home Depot, and you can even do, online orders, but in-store pickup and get all of your points and cash back. So it's really a win-win all the way around. Step 3 happens automatically when you launch your business. We push 200 BV through your banks so that we can open them up, and immediately you can start accruing business volume points from other business partners. So step 4 is where we help you find the best entrepreneur for your left and the best entrepreneur for your right to activate your 2 legs of this business and allow you to get paid out on all of those commissions that you're earning. So here, if we were a live audience, I'd have some fun with you right here, because I'd ask you, what is this that you're looking at? And the really polite attendees say horizontal marketing structure because they read the slide. And then we've got other people that are watching that would say it's a pyramid, it's a triangle, right? And I'm totally comfortable with any of those terms. And in fact, I'll use the term pyramid with you because that's what this looks like, right? And you understand how this structure functions. If I asked you who makes the most amount of money, you would say the people at the top. And you're correct. And if I asked you who makes the least amount of money, you would say the people at the bottom. Again, absolutely correct. And what we understand from these systems is that, they're tiered. There's levels. So every level represents a difference in pay. So in order to make more money, you have to move ahead to the next level. And you're not able to make the money that equates to the level above you until everybody sort of moves up a level, right? So this creates a lot of competition, and oftentimes the lowest tier, those people at the bottom, those people tend to flounder, and they find this business really unstable, and we recycle through a lot of people at the bottom. And I'm not knocking this structure. I mean, this is corporate America, but it's also most home-based businesses. And this structure is exactly why we have the structure that our business is built off of today, and that's a vertical marketing structure. See, our president and CEO, J.R. Reidinger, he got to a point where he was involved in another home-based business. He was making very good money, but there was an internal conflict with him because he could no longer, and this is a direct quote, he said he could no longer sit across the table from the person evaluating the plan and promise them that they could come in and make the same amount of money that he was making, because it was no longer financially possible, right, with all of those different levels and tiers. And so what he wanted to do was create a structure where it better supported the people at the bottom. It rewarded the people at the bottom so that they could earn money in the business and earn the kind of money that they were looking to earn, and to alleviate all of that competition. And so he created a vertical marketing structure where we all just manage two legs of our business. And by eliminating all of the tiers and the levels, if I asked you here who makes the most amount of money, the correct answer is it could be anybody. We don't really know, and it's the person that works the hardest. See, this was really important to me because when I finally saw the value of this business and how much money I could potentially earn, I didn't want anybody holding me back. I didn't want the person who sponsored me in or any people above me to restrict me with how much I could potentially make. If I was willing to put in more work, I wanted a business platform that was going to reward me for my hard work and the hours that I put in. So your earning potential is not determined by your position. It's determined by the pace that you want to work at. And by eliminating all of the competition and making it so everyone is rewarded at 100% for all of the sales volume that's generated throughout the organization, it actually encourages teamwork and collaboration. So we are working together to get as many people in our organization paid all the time. And so then what we do is we just repeat those 4 steps over and over and over again. So we apply, create, qualify, and activate, so that we're teaching everybody how to duplicate their business and support the different people in their team. So this is my favorite slide. Okay, if you've ever evaluated a home-based business, you want to pay attention to this slide. So let's say that you launch your business tonight and you place your first order of 400 BV, okay? That's what it equates to. You get to decide where you want to place those points to. So you get to share them with a business partner, and for tonight's presentation, you're going to share them down with Matt. Now notice Matt is the lowest person in your business, okay? He hasn't spent $1, but he has 400 BV points in his bank because of the purchase that you made. You go downstairs. And so in Matt's bank, he's got 400 points, and the reason why we send them all the way down to Matt is because then they flow all the way up, also accruing in everybody else's banks as well. So again, if you're used to other home-based businesses, what you would expect is that Matt would get 10% because he's the newest person, and then Chris would get 20, and the health professional would get 30, Mark would get 40, you would get 50%, right? And you would slowly earn your way up to 100%. But what I'm telling you is, starting day one, everybody receives 100% of everybody's volume, meaning that this is what helps us all get paid. These points accrue and it equates into dollars. And so now just imagine if Matt went out and placed an order tonight that was about the same size, you would all have 800 points in your banks, and only 2 people have spent money. So do you see now the power of this system when we're combining and sharing all of this volume, how quickly it makes a significant impact on your earning potential? And the same would be true if we shared it over with Erica over on our right side. It would flow up at 100% as well. Okay, so people lead to people. So we're all sponsored in, right, by a senior partner. And that senior partner helps support you and helps you find your first 2 partners. So we've got Mark and Kate over here. Now notice Mark is your left leg and Kate is your right leg, okay? Now when we help Mark find his first 2 partners, we find the health professional, which is on Mark's left leg, also your left leg, okay? So you all have this leg in common. Mark's right leg is with Sarah and Rick on it. This is the right leg. You're not really too concerned about this right leg here because, again, we all manage 2 legs. So Mark's 2 legs start with the health professional and Sarah and Rick. Your 2 legs are Mark and the health professional and Chris, right? And then Kate over here and, you know, the legs that she's building. So what this means is, as you're supporting Mark and the health professional, naturally, you're going to find that you have people coming to you to say, hey, what is this business? How are you converting your spending into earning? How are you saving all this money, which is what has happened to me. And so Matt comes to you, asks you those questions, and decides that he too wants to be a part of this business, and you place him on this leg with Mark and the health professional and Chris. And so now you're all collaboratively building this one leg together so that you can share volume and it flow all the way up the leg. And the same would be true on the other side of your business. If you placed Erica over there, right, and you're building that right leg collaboratively with Kate and Ann and Ben and the web designer, and the volume would flow up that way as well. Well, your senior partner, who's also on that left leg of yours, they would also help contribute to this, this one common leg. And so they add Lisa to the leg, continuing to build the legs deeper and stronger so that when we send volume down to Lisa, now the new person on that left leg, the newest person, again, that volume flows all the way up. So we're always sending the volume down and then letting it flow up so that we can pay as many people on that volume as possible. So the disclaimer, obviously, if you put this business in place but continue to go to your local shopping mall and do your shopping, you're not going to see your shopping annuity maximized. And like with anything, the more you put into something, the more you're going to get out of it. The same is true here. And so how your commissions are earned is these points are accruing in your banks, right? Because we're tracking all of the purchases that are being made, and all of those purchases equate into points. And so when our banks hit 1,200 points on our left and our right for BV, we earn a $300 check. And the same is true for IBV. When it hits 1,200, we earn a $300 check for our IBV points. Now, you don't have to worry. Our points continue to accrue and roll over day after day, week after week, month after month. So it's not if we get paid, it's when we get paid. And again, this has everything to do with the pace that you want to work at. The next threshold is at 2,400 points. You would earn a $300 check for BV and a $300 check for IBV. And then at 3,600 points, again, you see $300 both for BV and IBV. And finally, at 5,000 points, we can earn a $600 check for BV and a $600 check for IBV, totaling $1,500 for BV and $1,500 for IBV. Now, naturally, as your organization expands, there's more volume that's contributing to those points, right? So what this means is your banks are filling in faster and faster, meaning the time in between your paychecks gets shorter and shorter, to the point where you're flushing your banks on a weekly basis, earning $1,500 a week in BV and $1,500 a week in IBV points. Okay, so that's $3,000 a week. And to continue this business, right, these are the 3 things we have to do. Number one, which is really step number two that I showed you, we all identify and exceed the minimum amount of product, right, that we convert over and have auto shipped to us every month. Okay, so it's about 60 points worth, and we pay a $20 a month fee. And this all starts your third month. We pay $20 a month for our back office, our administrative site that manages all of the reports and tracks all the volume and helps us out for, come tax time. And then every quarter, we have to show $200 in receipts that have gone through our site between at least two customers, right? So you can be one of the customers, but you need another customer, and that's to remain being a legit business with the IRS. And finally, to renew this business year after year, it's $100. So very little overhead, especially considering the earning potential here. So when we talk about those 60 points each month, I'm showing you here a very minimal amount of products. So we've got our shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. We've got our daily essential vitamins. We've got Marley coffee, great, outstanding organic coffee. Our trim tea, which everybody's using. I drink this every day. Our laundry detergent and fabric softener, our household cleaning products. We've got a fuel injector that can save you anywhere from 5 to 12 miles per gallon in your gas tank. And then finally, our ultimate aloe drink, which is one of our top products. Aloe is a very powerful ingredient for our bodies to maintain optimal health. So I've totaled up here, in the quantities that you would use over the course of a month, the BV totals for those products I just showed you there. And right here, you can see this is 232 BV every month. Okay. So if you're wondering, what does 60 BV equate to? And this is actually what we're using in our household. And then I did a sample of some additional products that we're using. So I included my skincare, my cosmetics, some products for my children. I drink a wonderful shake every morning that I put some chocolate powder in there with the complete greens and some fiber powder, and I actually add the aloe to it as well. My husband uses a ton of isotonic vitamins. He maintains a pretty active lifestyle, and so and the hair products that I use. So here's another almost 540 BV. And then we also have just added a ton of grocery items where we can also earn BV points. And so here's just, again, a small sample. You've got your beans, your pasta, some crackers, pasta sauce, oatmeal, chicken stock, Maple Grove sugar-free syrup. I was thrilled about that. We go through a lot of syrup and peanut butter. But here's another 62 BV. So here we've got 840 BV flowing through, our household every single month. So when you're looking at 1,200 and 1,200, just imagine if you help everybody in your organization maximize their shopping annuity, just how quickly you start to accrue, those regular ongoing paychecks. And here you can actually take your earning potential from $3,000 a week to $3,600. And how we do that, again, this is a great example of how we are a collaborative, team-oriented business, is when we can time it so that when we're about to flush our banks and we find two people in our organization that are also close to flushing their banks, and we can help them get there and time it at the same time as us so that they're getting a paycheck hopefully at least 1 week sooner. Corporate rewards us with a $600 management bonus and says, bravo, we're paying you this because you helped your team get paid faster. So if I'm going to hit 5,000 and I neglect to pay attention to my team, guess what? I forfeit that $600. So why wouldn't you take the extra 5 or 10 minutes, to sort of keep tabs on your team and take care of them and support them? It's so worth it. in the end. And, you know, if you want to take this business beyond $3,600 a week, you absolutely can. But I want you to keep in mind that right now in this business presentation, I'm literally moving from Algebra 1 to about pre-calculus. So if you don't totally absorb this, it's absolutely fine. I am just trying to demonstrate that there is a way to earn beyond $3,600 a week. And how we would do that is we would add additional centers. We actually start you off with 3 when you launch your business. You get 3 for the price of 1, basically. But we just have you focus on building 1 because we don't want to overwhelm you. But we keep the 2 other centers. They're sort of like ghost centers. They hang out there. And once you hit a point where your main center is sort of built on its own, it's very stable, and you're kind of flushing that on a weekly basis, you can start focusing on building the inside legs of your 002 and your 003. And here, just by doing that, you've taken your weekly earning potential from $3,600 a week to $10,800. So again, it's just an opportunity to quickly build, very substantial income. And that's, if you're flushing your banks on a weekly basis, $11,000 every week. I mean, that's pretty good money, I would say. So we're at the end of the overview. I really appreciate your time. What I would suggest, the best thing you can do at this point is to book a follow-up. So whomever invited you on, you want to make sure that you get their attention and you book a time for you to go through the information that you just absorbed, because I'm sure you've got questions, right? And so while it's all fresh in your head, you want to make sure that you sort of process that info. And at a minimum, you're going to register as a preferred customer because it's no cost to you. So, and then I'm sure you've also started thinking of a list of people that would be interested in this business. You want to share that list of names with whomever invited you on because you want to get them in front of this plan as well. We can always make that mutually beneficial. So thanks so much for your time tonight. And I look forward to talking to you more in the very near future. Take care.
Are you done yet?